So yeah, so we're taking a break to play a small little mod because the developer of Salvation reached out to me and told me and asked me if I could play it. Yeah, in case you didn't know, that's what this mod was made. This mod was made by. There you go. Let you guys see the. This mod was made by the developer of Salvation. Yeah, Giz guy. Yeah, Gizzy. So yeah, he wanted me to
Guys,
play
look at the
this.
text box.
Now you want to bring up, guys? Look at the text box.
It's cool, right?
Rainbow. Jesus
So
Christ.
nice and
Anyway.
solid. Oh no.
I'm already intrigued by the fact this was made by the dev behind Salvation. Yeah, I think he wanted Salvation to be his last mod, but I guess he also wanted to make something else, so here we are. He also said this is going to be somewhat short, and he said I think it's based off of some personal experience of his own. So yeah, this mod basically takes the whole premise of this mod is what happens, what would have happened if it wasn't, the game didn't reset after Act 1. So like, Sayori's dead. And now everybody has to deal with that.
That's so sad.
It's not one of those things where it's like, Sayori's dead, but hey, at least we'll all forget about her. Come on, guys, everything's fine now. But it's like, yeah, no, it's Sayori's dead, and we all have to deal with it.
Sayori, no, it's just like Sayori just dies, and then like the game doesn't restart, but everyone forgets about her anyway.
That's mean. It's evil. That's yeah. Here we go. It's a half. Oh, it's a half sequel to Salvation. I didn't actually know that. And all assets of Salvation also belong to the original creators. Huh.
Interesting.
Because maybe use children. Make sure that's. Jesus Christ! Ow! Why is that still so loud? I thought I turned it down.
Ow.
The menu's so fucking loud always. It almost fucking hurt. Don't worry about me. Rain clouds! I didn't know you were still here.
And then we got away from it.
I just realized that a majority of our mods recently have just been like horrible Sayori mods. Not horrible in terms of quality, horrible in terms of what happens to Sayori. When did this become a Sayori channel? But anyway, in other news, this title screen's nice. Also, that logo's nice. Also, she's dead. What is this finger? Whose finger is this? It's sad bun hours now. Seems like it is. For those people who weren't affected by rain clouds, it's, I guess, time to be sad about this now. Just because you're dead doesn't mean you don't have fingers, Zero. Well, yeah, but why would you hold hands with a dead person? Hand to hand with a corpse? Exactly! Let's go. Enter your name, 0. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Alright. I slowly open my eyes. Still burning from last night. Must have cried myself to sleep again. That's upsetting. I'll have to cover some off my body and sit up in bed. Stare at the wall for what seems like hours, only for my alarm to go off. Always hated waking up before my alarm, but at least I won't have to deal with that infernal noise for much longer today. I see a few text messages from Monika, reminding me that the Literature Club is always here for me. Oh, okay, so it already happened. Sayori already fucking died.
Jeez.
I leave the message open. I don't dare scroll down my contacts list. Her number is still saved, and I don't want to remind myself of her. But I guess I'm thinking of her now, aren't I? I get up from bed, walk downstairs, and into the restroom to get ready. I lazily put on my uniform. It's extremely wrinkled and messy. I'm sure I'll get chewed out for that. Not that I really care. It's hard to find the motivation to care for these types of things. I quickly make myself some toast and take a few bites before heading outside. Oh. This is like rain clouds, except we're MC now. And, you know, the writing is actually not just him repeating about how sad he is. As I walk out my door, I nearly stop out of pure instinct. Ouch. It's a cruel reminder that I'm going to walk to school on my own from now on. I trudge across the street and down the sidewalk, where I feel piercing gazes going through my skull. Not that it really matters to me anyway. People are the news, so it's not exactly surprising to get a few stares from people. Sympathetic, I'm sure. I'm absolutely certain they're glad they don't have to go through what I have to. The day goes by incredibly slowly, almost as if the world wants to leave me with my grief for as long as possible. I have one more class to get through, and I can finally go home. I think that, but I simply can't find the motivation to move. I place my head down on the desk and rest my eyes. I've learned that teachers will generally leave me alone when I do this. I hear some light footsteps enter the room, and I quickly realize they're getting closer to me. Just leave me alone already. Hey, Zero? I slowly lift my head up from the desk and look up at the club president. You're late to class, you know? I place my head back down and continue thinking about Sayori. I hear her let out a long sigh and walk closer to me. I'm sorry for your loss, Zero. I really am. Her voice cracks as she says this. But I would like to think Sayori wouldn't like for your grades to fall because of this. She always believed in you, and from wherever she is now, she still does. I stay silent. What would she say if she were here right now? It doesn't matter what she says because she isn't here, Monika. She'll never be here again. I lift my head up and look straight into her eyes. You just don't get it, do you? She's gone. It's all my fault. How the hell am I supposed to live with myself knowing that I killed my best friend? Tears are running down my face and I feel my body start shaking. In my own emotional outburst, I didn't realize I started crying. You didn't kill her. Don't bring yourself down like that. This was out of our control. Yeah? How would you feel if someone killed themselves over something you said? Monika looks to the side, as if trying to find the right words to say. I'd feel horrible. But that's not... Case closed. Monika stumbles on her words, sighs, walks out of the now empty classroom. I feel somewhat guilty. I know she just wanted to help. But she could never hope to understand what this loss feels like. I guess she is right, though. Sitting around like this isn't going to solve anything. If Sayori was here, she'd probably guilt trip me into walking out of the classroom by now. So now I'm curious. Does this mod go off of the thing that this is still a game and Monika's the one who killed her? Or is this just going off of Sayori just killed herself to kill herself?
I don't know.
Like, I feel like that's something we're gonna have to wait and see. Anybody who's watched this, don't say it in the chat. Don't spoil it. We'll see what happens. Don't be a spoiler.
Yeah, don't be a spoilery boy.
What?
I was trying to say spoiler in like different types of ways,
I see.
and then it didn't work out so well.
The hallways are empty, meaning I'm already pretty late to my next class. As I get closer to the classroom, the tiny bit of motivation now fades away. At the corner of my eye, I see a picture of Sayori posted up on the wall, with flowers surrounding it. Text underneath the photo reads, "Rest in peace, sunshine." I walk up to her picture and place my hand on it. I feel my chest tighten and my eyes water. I'm so sorry. I wish I could have done more for you. I'm taken out of my emotional state when I hear a toilet flush in the nearby restroom. I quickly wipe my eyes and regain my bearings. The restroom door opens and a familiar face walks out. The pink-haired girl dries her hands on her blazer before realizing she isn't alone. What? Zero? What are you doing out in the hallway? Don't you have class? I don't feel like going. Yeah, I understand. Well, I have to get going. Will I see you at the club today? I shrug my shoulders. I haven't really gone to any club meetings since Sayori's funeral. So I don't really see the point in going. Natsuki sighs and turns around. Natsuki, wait. Huh? What's up? Can you, Natsuki raises an eyebrow. Can you stay here with me? I could use some company. Natsuki blinks a few times, clearly shocked by my request. Yeah, sure. Only because I'd probably appreciate the same thing if I lost a friend. You really don't have to if you want to go back to class. Nah, it's alright. It's just dumb history stuff anyway. Natsuki and I walk down the hallway and find an empty bench to sit on. How did you wait for Yuri here? We like to walk to the club together. Ah, yeah, the club. How's it going? Well, I'll be honest. It's so boring in there. First of all, Monika's acting kinda weird. I feel like Sayori's passing really affected her too. Well, she was her vice president. True. Anyway, Yuri took over as vice, but considering how shy she is, she doesn't really want to do anything that's too outlandish. Naz continues talking about the club, which only brings back more memories of Sayori. I accidentally interrupt her. How are you handling it? The fact that she's gone. Huh? Well... Are you sure you want to talk about this? I slowly nod. She looks down for a moment. It was hard. I mean, why wouldn't it be? She really brought a lot to the club. Her personality, her positive outlook on everything, her ability to cool us off when we argue. Now that she's gone, things just don't feel the same. Natsuki starts to tear up. She turns her head to look in the other direction. I didn't know her for very long, but in the time that I did, she was one of the reasons why I was able to seek peace inside the club. I hear Natsuki sniffle and watch her wipe tears away from her face. I'm really glad you felt that way about her. It's comforting to know she really did have a lot of people who cared about her. You don't think she did? Well, I do believe she had tons of people who cared about her. But she told me that's what's made her feel worse. Natsuki looks back at me with a slight look of confusion on her face. I'm not really sure if I should tell her about her depression. Sayori didn't even want to tell me. Well, I mean, to be fair, MC, I feel like a lot of people could assume she had depression if she killed herself. It's like a pretty big, like, telling point. I don't think anyone would really be surprised if you said it. Before Natsuki can ask any questions, a familiar sound rings over the school intercom. In an instant, people begin to fill up the hallways. Yuri walks out the classroom door we were seated in front of. Oh, Zero, this is a nice surprise. Will you be joining us for the club meeting today? I shake my head. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I sort of feel bad for denying the girls like this, but I really just don't see how visiting the club would be beneficial at all. Sorry, maybe another time. I have to get back home. I'll see you guys later. I turn around to leave Natsuki and Yuri behind. I can't help but feel a little better after today, though. Talking about this with someone who also cared about her has been a nice change of pace for me. As I walk home, I get a sudden urge to do something that I know I will regret. I pull out my phone from my pocket and open up my messages. 3 weeks ago. I never knew my last message there would be. Hope you're feeling okay. I should have done more. Open up the conversation and begin typing slowly. Hey, I know you're not going to see this, but I figured this is the only way you and I could talk now. I hit send. I stare blankly at the message. The phone tells me the message was delivered, yet I know it will never be received. I begin typing more. I'm sorry, Sayori. I didn't mean for things to end this way. I should have been there for you when you needed me. I hit send once again. My tears no longer let me type coherently. I quickly lock my phone and place it back in my pocket. Somewhere deep inside my head, I expected to receive a message back. But it'll never happen. And the angels speak from above. With deafening volume, their voices shook the hearts of those who have housed despair within them. A lack of true acceptance. Yearning for something to help them feel once again. Well, shit. Oh shit, I forgot to put the link in the description for the tour, the stream video.
I was just looking to see if the person
Oh,
was right.
my
No
bad.
link.
Well, at least some of you found it anyway. Good job.
Where are you gonna put it?
I have put it later. I can't do it now.
Oh.
I'm startled awake with my phone vibrating. It was a text message. Without hesitation, I quickly grab it from my nightstand, only to feel slightly disappointed. It was a message from Yuri inviting me to meet her after class before the club meeting. I'm not sure why I expected Sayori to message me back. How could I be so stupid? I slammed my fist on the bed in frustration. I feel my chest tighten up again, but I take a deep breath and let out a heavy sigh. No more tears. Sayori wouldn't want this. I reply back to Yuri with, I'll be there, and get up from bed. I think it's time I give the club a visit anyway.
You have 69 viewers.
Haha. Sex number.
Saggy number.
Classes go by a bit faster this time, and I generally don't feel too down on myself today. I think those messages I sent really helped me cope a little bit. I walked towards Yuri's classroom, the same one Natsuki and I sat in front of the other day. Our purple-haired girl was seated next to Natsuki, who was eating a cookie. Hey guys, how are you? I'm glad you came to see us. Natsuki was getting worried you wouldn't be here. What? You mean you were worried, dummy? Natsuki, please. Maybe this was a mistake. Wait, no! Well, we just wanted to see if you wanted to join us at the club today. But he doesn't have to come if he doesn't feel like it, Yuri. I already told... Yeah, I think I'll stop by. The girls look surprised, but definitely not disappointed. Well, awesome! Monika will probably be happy to see you. I think back to lashing out at her yesterday. I should apologize for that. Before I walk in through the familiar doors, memories of walking in with Sayori come flooding in. Just take it easy, Zero. You're okay. You can do this. I walk into the club and the familiar smell and sights already fill my senses. Yuri and Natsuki follow behind me. Monika, we have a visitor. Monika seated at her desk. Her expression shows signs of stress, but she still shows me that smile I never forget. Oh, Zero! It's so nice to see you back in here. Hey, Monika. I'd like to apologize about yesterday. I didn't mean to get angry at you or anything. No, there's no need for that. If anything, I should be the one apologizing to you. I shouldn't have bothered you in the first place. I understand these feelings take time to handle. Just know we're all here for you. Her smile, it's so genuine and full of support. For the first time in weeks, I crack a smile to return the favor. Thank you, guys. I think this is the kind of healing I need. I shouldn't have abandoned you guys. Hey, no matter how long you're gone, you'll always be a part of the club. Natsuki's right. Never feel like you're at fault for leaving. We understand. The girls continue to talk to me about everything that I've missed in the club. And I have to admit, this is definitely a nice distraction from everything. I caught myself laughing and smiling at Natsuki and Yuri arguing with each other, and I feel comforted by Monika's kindness. I guess the happiness I needed was here all along. Well, all this catching up has been fun, but I have to get home soon. My dad will lose his marbles if I get home late again. Catch you guys later! Natsuki rushes out of the room, Yuri follows suit. I should head out as well. I have to take care of some things at home. Have a nice evening, Monika. Zero. I guess that's my cue to head out as well. It's been fun, Monika. This was a nice escape for me. Hey, you're welcome back at any time. You're still a member after all. Monika gives me another one of her famous smiles before walking up to me. To my surprise, she takes my hand in hers and switches to a more sympathetic expression. I'm here for you. Never forget that you're not alone. Nobody should handle this loss on their own. If you ever need someone to talk to, just give me a call, okay? I nod my head, realizing I'm blushing quite intensely. Thank you. I appreciate the thought. I let go of Monika's hands and head out the door. That was awfully kind of her. I mean, Monika seems like a nice girl, but that was really nice. Her soft touch made me feel happy. I'm snapped out of my little daydream when I realized I forgot my bag in the club room. Shoot! Hopefully Monika didn't lock the door yet. I walk back over to the club room and luckily the doors are still unlocked. Monika? You still here? No response. Guess she decided to leave without locking the door. Or turning off the lights either. As I walk over to my bag, my eyes catch something red on the floor. A singular red rose lie there. The hell? Where did this come from? I bend over and pick it up, observing it closely. I give the rose a sniff, letting its familiar aroma fill my nostrils. Without thinking, I placed the rose on the desk Sayori used to sit at during club meetings. I don't really remember what her favorite flower was, but I like to think she would have liked to get a rose from me. I think I'm finally ready to move on, Sayori. I'll stay strong for you. That's what you would have wanted, right? I place my bag over my shoulder and walk out the club room, before turning off the lights and locking the club room doors. Aw, that was cute. If only you knew. Aw, that was cute. I don't think it's over though. I think there's 2 acts.
Oh.
Because, yeah.
Hmm.
Hey. Be the person you want to be. Don't let anybody let you feel otherwise. Don't make others suffer for your own personal hatred. I'm staring at my phone, my finger hovering over Sayori's contact. The picture I've saved of her is one from our childhood. The smile she is showing in this photo. How do I know this wasn't another one of her fake smiles? How was I supposed to know you felt this way all this time? I move my finger over to the call button, shaking slightly. I've always been hesitant to actually call her phone. But if my memory serves me right... I close my eyes, take a deep breath, and tap the green symbol. It begins to ring. Hello? My heart seems to stop dead in its tracks. It's her voicemail, isn't it? I'm not able to answer the phone right now. Please leave me a message. I'll answer as soon as I can. I knew it. tear rolls down my cheek and I accidentally hits the end call button. I take a deep breath and sigh. It was nice to hear your voice again. I make my way towards school. The strange, sympathetic glances I used to receive have stopped. It feels normal again. Is that a bad thing? Should I feel bad for getting over this so quickly? Am I even over it? Or am I just lying to myself? As I make my way to the first class of the day, I overhear some chatter from a group of guys a short ways away from me. Hey, real shame about that Sayori chick, huh? I barely found out about it. Barely? Jeez, you're a little behind. Yeah, it was a suicide or something. Yep, sucks for her. She was hot, too. I always believed pretty girls couldn't get depressed. Damn straight. I could have made all her depression go away if you guys get what I'm saying. Psh, you wish, dude. Three boys walk off snickering and talking amongst themselves. Almost didn't realize I'd stopped dead in my tracks, ready to blow my top off. Try to walk to class. Some otherworldly force is telling me to avoid class altogether. I'm not going to sit in class all day. No point if I'm going to keep thinking about what those assholes said about Sayori. Yo, yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck were those boys? Those boys just from the asshole school? Like, what the hell? I feel
really ignorant people.
I'm about to say there is nobody who I feel like acts like that. Those guys are like literally from hell.
They're the demons.
I was gonna say, like, who the fuck would say, like, what the hell? Hey, you get what I'm saying, fellas?
You know what I'm saying? That suicide wouldn't have happened if I were with her.
If I was with her, ain't you heard her with the old Gorgonzola?
What's wrong with you? Ever since Earth started doing it, you've just been obsessed.
It's my favorite voice to do. I straighten up my blazer and quickly turn around to head back home. It's like, I never said people like that doesn't exist. It's just, it's so, like, Jesus. The fact that people like that do exist is like, my God.
There are really, like, they didn't know her, so they don't give.
Yeah, they don't really care. That's the whole thing, yeah. It's like, they're not empathetic because they don't know who the fuck she was. I walk straight upstairs into my room. I throw all of my things aggressively on the floor and throw myself in bed, face first into the pillow. I'm pathetic, letting myself get so worked up over this. It's just banter. Of all people, I should be the one to understand that. But those guys, how can they just speak like that about a girl who killed herself? Is that how she's going to be remembered? This whole thing's just a cruel reminder of how harsh this reality is. Disgusting. I slowly awake to my phone vibrating. And as I thought, I have a few messages from Yuri and Natsuki, asking if I'm alright. I respond back saying I felt sick and put my phone on my nightstand. I wonder if they'll believe that. Probably not. I've my phone vibrate a few more times, but I ignore them. Probably just wishing me well if they took the bait. I get up from bed and head downstairs for a snack. I walk into the kitchen and open up the cupboard. Some chips maybe? As I reach into the cupboard to grab some potato chips, I'm startled by a few short knocks on my door. Huh? What could that be? Natsuki or Yuri? Now wait, Natsuki and Yuri? I go over to my door and slowly crack it open. Can I help you? Hey, Zero. May I come in? Monika, what are you doing here? Sorry, I just wasn't expecting any company right now. Oh, I thought Yuri and Natsuki messaged you about it. They said you'd probably be alright with it. Maybe this is what they meant by probably. Must have missed it. Well, you can come in. You want any snacks or anything? I'm fine, thanks. Monika walks into my house and takes a look around. I blush lightly. Wasn't exactly able to clean the place in advance. Not to mention having one of the most popular girls at school over. At my place. Alone. Her and I. Up snapped out of my daydream and Monika speaks again.
Lovely house, Zero. Mind if I sit here?
Monika motions towards the couch, to which I respond with a simple nod. Hey, so... I don't mean to sound rude, but... why exactly did you come to visit me?
Well, Husky and Yuri mentioned you were feeling sick. I just wanted to make sure you're alright.
Yeah, I'm fine. An awkward silence sweeps over us.
Can I talk about how that's like instantaneous? Like he was like, I'm sick. And then he walked downstairs and Monika was like, they told me you were sick, so I'm here now. It's like that like
No,
not even 5 minutes passed.
No, the vibrations from his the text messages from the phone was them telling him that Monika was coming over.
Yeah, but like that happened so like quick.
Was there not like a dissolve black screen after he said he was gonna ignore the messages? I could have swore there was like a quick one.
No.
Well, no, he went downstairs and then there was. Well, to be fair, she probably doesn't live that far away.
I mean, no, but they were at the school though.
No, how do you know? They could have been already done from school.
She's wearing her uniform though.
People are saying there was some time, a few hours passed. Yeah, okay, people are agreeing with me. There was like a little like black, there was a short black dissolve to show that time passed.
I didn't see that.
MC went back, when he said he was gonna ignore their messages, he went back to sleep. Yeah, okay, I figured there was. I just want to say I got Metal Gear Solid 5 PC earlier this work. It's gonna be fun to play it again with Cameron. Oh, I hope you enjoy it. It's a good game, Dino. Dino the Rhino. Yeah, okay, yeah, he did take a nap. I was just make sure I remember that correctly. Also, so far, mod very good. Might be S tier. Let's see how it ends. We continue to stare at each other for way longer than a normal person should. So, there's something we haven't really discussed since that day you came up to me. Monika looks almost relieved to have the silence broken. So, Sayori. How different is the club without her around?
Well, are you sure you want to talk about this?
I slowly nod, and walk over to sit on the couch. I want to know if she really made an impact on people's lives.
Well, I mean, of course she did. She was my vice president for a reason. She always brightened up the room we were in, just with her personality alone. I never would have guessed she had mental issues. I would have tried to help her if I could.
Yeah, me too. Monika, you should mute if you're gonna eat.
Sorry.
I'm just sitting here trying to listen to it as you're...
Wait, you can hear me actually eating it?
Yes!
Oh, sorry.
You're full on eating. You're fucking watching a movie.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. DDLC and ASMR? Alright, let's go.
Guys, my fork on the bowl.
Okay, back into the scene. Yeah, me too. I look down on the floor, debating if I should talk about the weird things I did to cope with her loss.
Hey.
I look up at Monika, who, to my surprise, is sitting a lot closer than she was earlier.
There's this thing I've been wondering about for some time. Do you believe that we're alone in the universe?
What? Why this all of a sudden? That's not really something I think about too often, but I guess not. The universe is too big for there to not be another form of life out there.
Right? I'm fascinated by it. The multiverse. With multiple possibilities and outcomes all playing out in their own worlds.
And I get to live in a world where my best friend is gone. Monika's smile disappears. That was probably the wrong thing to say, considering she was just trying to get my mind off things.
Hey. If it makes you feel any better, I'm always going to be here for you.
She places her hand on mine, and for some reason, I don't feel as comforted by it as I did a few days ago. And I quickly move my hand away and stand up. Hey, Monika, It's getting late. You should head back home. Monika gives me a shocked look before adjusting her blazer and bow.
I'm sorry for intruding.
Monika quickly gets up and walks through the front door. I sit down on my couch and place my arms around my head. What's wrong with me? Oh, see? They were both trying to be open with each other, but then she feels like she scared him off. So she's slowly becoming aware. And she tried to kind of bring it up with him, but now she's afraid that she scared him off because of that. So it's like, that's upsetting. Oh god, yeah, great text box.